Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Shazza Nur Anati binti Abdul Khalik. So today I'll talk about Waqf. Waqf has been throughout the century and one of the cornerstones of the Islamic economic system. It provides many things, and one of the things is provide education, health service, hotels, clinics and hospital, environmental protection, mosques, school, madrasah, universities and other public utilities. Indeed, Waqf was a major contributor to the Islamic gift economy promoted and propagated by the Prophet Muhammad SAW, and until now it grows and developed the Islamic civilization which still benefit humanity to this day. Okay, next we move to the definition of Waqf. What is the definition of Waqf? Literally, Waqf means to stop, contain or to preserve. In Sharia terms, the definition of Waqf is giving sadaqah jariyah or a voluntary charitable endowment from one personal belongings or wealth in the form of cash or property for Sharia compliant causes. In other words, the property is given away for the benefit of whoever as desired by the donor. Okay, and this is Waqf situation. The donor is called Waqif, and in popular hadith is narrated as followed. When the son of Adam dies, his acts come to an end except for the following three recurring charities. Okay, first is Sadaqah Jariyah, second, the knowledge that is beneficial, and last but not least is the pious children who pray for him. From this hadith sahih narrated by Abu Hurairah, it shows that one of the actions that give us reward even after we are died is by giving ongoing charity that give benefit to the community. Okay, the Waqf must be proposed by three, which is first is pious, second is charitable, and last but not least is for religious. Okay, once the Waqf asset is dedicated as Waqf property, the ownership of the asset is transferred to Allah, allowing a perpetual use for charity. It cannot be sold or be given away or inherited forever, as the property now exists in perpetuity until the end of time. If for any reason it has to be sold, then the process must be used to purchase a replacement of similar property which must be then declared as a Waqf property. Okay, that's all from me.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shazana Atira binti Muhammad Sazri. Matric number 1180806. Okay, now I will talk about the type of Waqf in Malaysia. There are two types of Waqf in Malaysia, which is Waqf Khas and Waqf Am. For the beginning, I will explain about the Waqf Khas. Waqf Khas is a Waqf that is realized for the purpose of special according to Islamic law. In other meaning, or in other words, Waqf Khas is a Waqf whose the benefit has been specified from the per Waqf for certain issue. This Waqf cannot be changed in other form because the intention of per Waqf has been linked to the nasyarat, which is must be completed. The example of Waqf Khas such as construction of new mosque, cemetery, construction of religious school or madrasah, or other than that. Okay, next we will move to the Waqf Am. Waqf Am is a Waqf that is realized for the purpose of public welfare according to Islamic law. This Waqf Am is either from individuals or organization or institution. This Waqf Am will be submitted to Majlis Agama Islam Negeri, which is mine, as a pemegang amanah tunggal Waqf in Malaysia for benefit of ummah. The example of Waqf Am such as Waqf Tunai.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to continue the presentations of about Waqf by present the rukun of Waqf. Okay, there are 4 rukun of Waqf. Okay, for the first one is the Waqf or Waqif. Okay, Waqif is the who had an intentions to do the Waqf itself. Okay, the second one is the endowed property. Endowed property is the mawquf. We also known as a mawquf. Okay, the third one is recipient of Waqf. Recipient of Waqf we also known as mawquf alaih. And the fourth one, for those who had intentions to do Waqf, they need to fulfill the siqah. Alright. Alright, alright. The other presentation I want to present about the conditions of validation in Waqf. Okay, for the first one, who had an intentions to do Waqf, they should know that they are not have limited to a certain period to do this Waqf. Okay, so they can do the Waqf anytime and anywhere, because now we had a medium such as online banking, so we just can Waqf whenever and wherever. Okay, the second one is the purpose and the intention of Waqf, which is mawquf, is Waqif itself should be clear. Okay, and the last one is the Waqf is carried out in cash without conditions. Okay, that is the three main point for the conditions of validation in the Waqf. Okay, alright. Other than that, there are the condition of validation for property, which is mawquf. Okay, for first one, for the property, the permanent property that has value according to Islamic law and can be taken advantage to do Waqf, such as land or building. Okay, so the Waqif can do the Waqf itself by choosing either land or building as the mawquf based on the Sharia law. Okay, the second is the property is belongs perfectly to the Waqf. Okay, the last one is the property that can be handed over and not his property is withheld, such as bankruptcy property or orphanage property. So this is the condition of validation for property, which is we call as mawquf. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Nur Aisha Amira binti Muhammad Mazlan, matric number 110796. So, I want to share to you about the function of MAIB, which is Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan. So, this is the first function, which is to manage the acceptance of Waqf from the public. So the second is to administer and to take care of Waqf property to be properly preserved. Okay, the third function of Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan is to give clear understanding to the whole community about the true concept and practices about Waqf. So I want to share to you about the other function of MAIB, which is to increase the appreciation of Waqf concept among the community, especially in Malaysia, to ensure the Islamic teaching is continued to be excelled. Okay, last but not least, about the function of MAIB is they provide the awareness to all the community about the importance of practices and concept of Waqf. Okay, so here I want to share to you too the example of MAIB development, which is Sekolah Menengah Agama Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan in Bandar Tasik Puteri Ceras.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we have reached to the end of our presentation today. So now, I will conclude what have been presented and explained by my friend just now. So, what is Waqf? Waqf is the property that is withheld from any transaction of selling and buying, and also from a will, hibah, and so on. So, there is two types of Waqf, which is Waqf Am and Waqf Khas. Waqf Am is the general Waqf that we just pay the money to the Majlis Agama. Second one is the Waqf Khas, which is the specific Waqf where the Muslim want to Waqf their building, want to make a Waqf for their land, for example, to make a mosque, or example for the building just now is for make a religion school. So why Islam is really suggest Waqf for Muslim? Because even though we have passed away, the Waqf building or the Waqf property that have been Waqf by the Muslim will be used
even though we have passed away, even though we haven't exist in this world. So that's why Islam is really suggests they are Muslim to make a wakaf. So that's all from us. Thank you.